Welcome to this Easy Computer Fixes channel, and we're taking a look, as we are early December, what was the market share of the different operating systems like for the month of November 2018. So every month we kind of like to see what's in there and what's new and the changes. So, of course, Windows still on top at 36.67% of all OS. It is still the dominating operating system, followed very closely by Android, 32.74. Yeah, I mean, Android market share, typically grows all the time because so many new devices run Android. Um, I was wondering in 2019 if at some point Windows and Android, where maybe Android could beat Windows at some point, that'd be interesting to see. One thing for sure, Windows operating system is not going to grow much. With the PC market shrinking, I expect Windows percentage in the market share to really stagnate or even, go a little slowly decline maybe even because of that. But a lot of people are, of course, on Android devices. iOS, that's everything running iPhones and iPads, 13.6%. Unknown, and if you go to unknown, a lot of that has to do with Chromebook running the Chrome OS and some types of distros of Linux and of operating systems that are kind of on the fringe. So Linux here shows up at 0.8, but I would probably take maybe 1 or 2 percentage point from the unknown and put it to Linux. In reality, Linux is probably at around 2%, which is always been 2% is where Linux has been 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and is today. I still get a lot of people saying, no, Linux is growing because of Windows. Now that's so bad. And it's not. Linux is just stagnant at pretty much the same amount every month, and it's been like that for 20 years. It's for die-hard users, and that's pretty much it. There's really no growth in Linux because most people don't want to have that. A lot of geeks say, oh well, people with Windows problems are going to move to Linux because it's easy to use. It's not for the majority of people. Windows is already complicated. Linux is worse. So don't expect that change. People, regular folks, are not doing that. Geeks are going to Linux, not regular folks. So OS 10, the Mac operating system, also 6.37. You probably have in there also a couple of unknowns because there probably are a very small percentage of old Mac OS machines running an older operating system that would probably boost the OS 10 version to maybe 7 or 8%. I do believe that some OS 10 operating systems, older ones, like the Lion and Snow Leopard, which are very old and unupdated anymore, or might not be actually showing up here, and there's still some people using that. So we got to remember that also. But apart from that, I mean, it's pretty much the market share right now that we have for November 2018. It's always interesting. In January, I'll probably have a look at each operating system here and see how they've evolved or not during the whole year of 2018. That's going to be an interesting thing to look at, probably. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching our videos.